A stealth frigate, an attack submarine, and a missile destroyer inducted recently into India's naval fleet are among dozens of warships that the country plans to add over the next decade.
About 40 warships are likely to be commissioned over the next few years. And that's a significant jump. Even qualitatively, the ships that Indian Navy is commissioning are very high-tech and high-end.
Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said strengthening the Navy was a top priority as the region is increasingly part of an international power rivalry. Analysts say New Delhi is building its naval prowess amid concerns that infrastructure projects that China has built in India's neighborhood are bringing the rival Asian nation closer to its shores in the Indian Ocean.
The Chinese Navy has very good relations with Myanmar. It has access to a port in Sri Lanka called Hambantota, which gives it docking facilities. And it has very close links with the Gwadar port in Pakistan on the Arabian Sea. So all around, India is, in a sense, encircled by China. And it is concentrating on trying to break or at least counter this stranglehold by expanding its navy.
The challenge is not easy. China's navy is the world's largest by number of ships.
The Chinese have expanded their navy exponentially and continue to do so. They, in fact, have at least 4.5 times the number of underwater and surface combatants than the Indian Navy does. And that's a great source of worry for the Indian Navy.
India's focus for years has been on building its army because of the country's decades-long border disputes with China and Pakistan in the Himalayas. But with 90% of India's trade, including vital energy supplies, passing daily through the Indian Ocean, this waterway has become a priority for the country's political and military leaders.
India's sustenance is completely dependent on Indian Ocean. So Indian Ocean is absolutely important. And for that, India needs to have the freedom of navigation. Our ships should be able to transit through the Indian Ocean freely without being hindered by any power that could be inimical to India's interests.
India's naval expansion is also driven by its ambitions to be counted as a global power. Inaugurating the ships, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the country will support a secure and prosperous Indo-Pacific region.
India is today recognized globally, especially in the global south, as a reliable and responsible partner.
To boost maritime security, India is also enhancing collaboration with other navies. This month, it took part in an exercise with France and a 9-nation exercise led by France between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Anjana Pasricha, VOA News, New Delhi.